And we should be live. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me all good. And obviously you can't see me, which I'll explain about in just a second. But hopefully, if I can hear myself, as soon as the stream catches up, it should be all good. Just waiting for it to catch up. Okay, cool. That's all good. Right, I can hear myself. Right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Tonight we are taking a little look, not really a first look, a deep dive, let's say, into the new Class 171 pack, which releases tomorrow at 10 AM for consoles and 6 PM for Steam, all the standard sort of stuff. Tonight what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of 4-line runs. We're going to do a 4-line run in the 171. We're going to do a 4-line run in the 377-3. So that'll be like a Seaford service, obviously, for the 377, and then a run straight through to Eastbourne from Brighton, or backwards, whichever way you want to do things. And then basically taking a little look at what there is to offer with these new timetables and these new locos. So it should be a good bit of fun. Obviously, this is early access, so this hasn't released yet. This releases tomorrow at 10 AM UK time for consoles, 6 PM on Steam, as far as I'm aware. And also, this I think this is all platforms. I could be wrong there. And it is $12.99. So we're going to get into it and see what you want to see. So let me know in the comments if you've got anything in particular, in the chat, if you've got anything in particular you want to see as we go on through. But in the chat we have got Kelly, hello, Mark Moss, how you doing? I need donuts. I'm a flump as it is. Nando Loris, hello. Lee Grant, Freddie, hello, hello, hello. OAP Defnot, welcome in. Casper, Nando Loris again. East Lanks, and TJ Willow, hello, how you doing? And welcome to the RichyRail crew. Nice one. I'm assuming, I think you're in the Discord server, aren't you? I'll make sure to add you into the right role. Just ping me. In general, if you are I believe you are. I just forget usually people's usernames between Discord and YouTube don't quite match up. But welcome to being a member. Awesome. Obviously, as part of being a member, you get to mess around with some custom emojis in the chat, which no one's ever used before. I am going to put one of me doing like a thumbs up. Of course, you get access to a members-only Discord chat where I give you updates about what I'm planning to do in that week. Obviously, as much as I can talk about that week. And yeah, it's a cool little thing. And of course, you're supporting the channel. So welcome aboard. Thank you very much for being a member. I much appreciate that. And yeah, what a great start to this stream. So let's get on with it, shall we? Trains, how you doing? And Casual Rail, hello, hello, hello. And Haven. Right then, let's get into this. Hopefully you can hear things all good. So what I'm going to do is I'll quickly run through what you get with this. Of course, we are on East Coastway. Let me know if the audio is all good for the game. We're on East Coastway. This is also a first little look at East Coastway Remastered, which of course is very, very highly anticipated. I think a lot of people have been more excited for the remaster than the 171 itself. So I'll have a little look. We'll have a little look at obviously the remaster and everything else. But I've done a first look video on the 171 earlier on today. I am going to have a video out. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I think I may do it Friday. I did tell the members it'll be tomorrow, but I may have to push it to Friday just because I've got some stuff to sort out after the stream and I won't have a chance to do it tomorrow because I've got work. So it may be pushed till Friday, but there is a before versus after coming out, and there's also a little comparison video. I won't say what that is. If you remember, you'll know, of course. TJ Willow, you'll soon find out. I am in the Discord, but to be honest, I don't use it as much. Well, still ping me because obviously you get access to that little Discord chat. So feel free to ping me, and I'll thank you very much for being a member. Really appreciate it. Thank you for showing your support. I mean, everyone, thank you for showing your support anyway. But yeah, when the members join, it's a big thing. It's 4th member on the channel. Thank you very, very much. Just in terms of the face cam tonight, by the way, it's still not working on OBS, and to be honest, I didn't really have the time to sort it out beforehand. So we're just gonna have to deal with the game. To be honest. Hello, Haven. Good evening, Richie. When will you do my gala on West Somerset Railway? I can't seem to get anything. Well, because first off, I'm on a preview build because it's for tomorrow. So because I'm on a preview build, I can't actually use the Creators Club. But yeah, one of them. Anyway, I'll show you what we've got. So obviously we've got the original timetable, which is this is going to get really, really confusing now. So take notes, okay? We've got East Coastway 2020. This is the original timetable that came with the route when it released in 2020, obviously. So this is the original one. This has seen a little update where you can use the 377-2 from West Coast Mainline South on it, and I believe you can use the London Commuter 377-4 now on this. So it has been slightly updated, but in terms of timetable, it's pretty much the same. The new obviously you got the 313 timetable with the 313 Loco DLC. That also remains unchanged, other than the fact ditto for the 377-4 and -2. Got the 2018 timetable. Now this is a really confusing one where the base 171 timetable is the 377-3 timetable. Now this is going to be very, very confusing. Basically, the 377-3 is there to fill in for the 313 services if you don't have the 313. Obviously, if you get the 313, you get the full timetable, which is this one. The 2018 one. Gets a bit puzzling, gets a little bit confusing, but you can only use the -3 variant in this particular timetable, which I think is kind of acting as like a 20. It's sort of, in a sense, a bit like a 2019, maybe a 2021 timetable, something like that anyway. So yeah, it gets a little bit confusing, but the timetable we're mainly going to be using tonight, well, we'll see, to be honest, it doesn't really make it. These two don't really differ too much other than the fact that one's got 313s, one's got 377-3s in it. So it's very much up to you. But that's the main difference. In terms of scenarios, obviously you get 3 new scenarios with these, which are Bridge Strike, Unit Drag, and Iced Over. I won't be doing them tonight because I don't really care for scenarios, but if you like those scenarios, there's some there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's quite a bit of playable services for this. So if we go into the 171 itself, you've got, it says apparently 23 services, but you've got a -8 variant and a -7. -7 is the 2-car variant, and the -8 is the 4-car variant. And they mainly all pretty much do Brighton to Eastbourne. So they do all sorts of stuff. Jordan, good evening. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We are doing some train stuff. We're doing some diesely stuff. You can use free roam and spawn the locomotives beforehand. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, well, we won't be doing that tonight because we're mainly looking at this. So yeah. Richie, referring back to Saturday's stream questions, you said you like bananas, which I have spent all day wondering. Do you like the show The Bananas in Pyjamas? Bananas in Pyjamas are running down the stairs. Yeah, I do. Greeting, how you doing, Bovril? So TLDR timetables, 2020 timetable you've already got, -3 when you buy the 171 pack, 2018 if you have the 171 and the 313, pretty much, yeah. So it's kind of there, it gets very confusing, but that's basically, realistically, I think this one should have said 171 original and 171 plus 313. That to me makes most sense, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to put in the chat, what do you want to see first? Do you want to see the 170? Do you want to see the 171 first, which I can imagine is what everyone wants to see? Do you want to see a 377 service, be a bit rogue? What do you want to see? Hi Richie, I'm using ballast mods. I'd have to remove that before the remaster update, right? I'm not too sure on mods. I'm not too sure. Bananas, yeah. Someone's asked me if I like bananas in pajamas. A 387. Bit rogue. A little bit rogue. See what the general consensus is. So we've had 2 for 387. Well, one person saying 387. So I'm only going to count your vote once, Haven. And if you post it more than once, Haven, we'll have to remove you. 377. Someone else said the 377. Okay, Haven. We get Haven. We get the point. Haven, stop doing that. You only have to put it once. I've completely lost track now. Right. Can it with a spam? I like what you've done there. Okay, we don't have to spam, peeps. And I tell you what, just because of the spam for the 387, we're not doing it. That's what you get. So we've got 1377 and 2 lots of 171. Someone's randomly said 313. Someone said a class 40. Tez is a class 47. Fine. Okay. Well, it's between 171 and 377. So it's pointless asking you because I'm going to do the 171 anyway. So should we do it in the 377 timetable, or should we do it in the 2018 one with the 313s in it? Which one? 2018 or 377 timetable? If you want to see 377 timetable, put 377 TT. If you want to see 2018, say 2018 TT. And if you say something else, then you just lost the plot. Tasty. In the new timetable, there is quite a lot going on. 377, 377. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'll do it in this one. So yeah, in terms of the timetable, there is a lot more going on, actually. You have got 45, is that right? We've got, obviously, the 377-4 doing stuff. You've got the 377-3 doing stuff, which we'll have a little drive of. Obviously, these are all the Seaford services. For some reason, there's not guard on that. That's interesting. I don't know why there's no guard mode on that. Anyway, got the 377-2, which does stuff. I think the -2 and the -4 do the same stuff. There's rail tours and light loco moves and all sorts of stuff. Yes, we'll have a little look at that. For sure. We've got the 31. That's doing a couple of rail tours. I think the 31, the 45, and the 40 all do the same rail tour. You can just obviously choose whichever one you want. We've got the 387 doing light loco moves. Light loco? Not loco. Not light loco, sorry. Oh! A football service. That's interesting. Drive this extra football service. Hey, that's quite cool, actually. Nice. So, there you go. Oh, there's a whole thing there, look. There's a whole, thing of Lovers Walk Depot to Falmer Part 4. There's, a whole thing there. Oh, I like that. Anyway, there's those. There's a 395 doing some random bits. You got the 66 doing some bits, and you got the 700 doing some mile accumulation runs. So we'll try and do as much as we can tonight. Anyway, we'll jump into I wanted to jump into an 8 car because it's very funky, and we'll go from Eastbourne to Brighton because I've not done that yet. So we'll do that like clouds, do that, and get some driving done. Will this be the new train pack add-on or just the OG route trains themselves? How do you mean, sorry? Let's do that, unlock the doors, put that in stay running. There's also announcements and stuff as well. Let's do vigilance. It's not that one. This is that one. Do you think you might do some guard tonight? If you want to see some guard, we can do some guard, don't you worry. There you go, there's the 171. Very nice. We're here at Eastbourne. So I've spawned in here at Eastbourne because all the videos I've done I've started at Brighton. So I'm starting here at Eastbourne just to actually show this part of the line and the remaster. It's weird. It's weird showcasing all this because this is kind of the first time you lot would have seen this. Whereas I've had the remaster for a little while now, and it's been quite funny. Anyway, I've got not an 800, got a 700 there. There you go. There's another 377 there. I haven't heard any platform announcements. That's one thing I haven't heard yet. It'd be interesting to see some guard mode. There's 2 trains for the route coming soon, but probably not on this stream as they haven't been released yet. There's two new trains for the route coming soon, but probably not on this stream as they haven't been released yet. What 2 new trains are you referring to? You wonder if we'll get the Transport for Wales metro expansion. I don't think there's nothing planned like that. The -4s and the -3s couple at all? We'll test it out. Right, door sounds. Cool. And departing sounds. So you can hear it. There you go. So in my opinion, the sounds aren't too bad. However, they do sound very similar to the 170s we've already got in game. So I don't think they sound too bad as they are. So judge that as you will. RichyRail should be in Train Sim World 6. Do you know if the Class 313 will get guard mode? We'll have a look at that. I tell you what, let me note that down. The 171 is nicknamed the Maggot. Why? Why the Maggot? That's quite random, that. Let me make some notes down. So you want to see whether the 377... We can speed up as well. 377-3 and -4. I can't type, apparently. What the hell do you... Oh, there you go. -4 couple. You want to see some guard mode. Guard. Hold on. Guard mode. On the 313, just to check that. If there's anything else you can think of, peeps, let me know. We don't hide anything here, don't you worry. I've seen the comments on the forums that us ambassadors try and hide things, and we don't. If you want to see something, well, I'll show it. Username. No need to be so aggressive, but do you get the 700 and stuff as part of the remaster if you own it already? I don't own the new pack. No. So the timetable, the original timetable, doesn't have the new, doesn't have any updates to it, because the way that the old timetable was built, and the way that timetables are built in Train Sim World, if a model of a train doesn't exist when that timetable is built, you cannot retrofit it. However, for example, Dovetail can retrofit in some stuff that comes out relatively soon. So prime example will be Cathcart Circle, where that came out slightly before Train Sim World 5, the update to it, so it was able to layer in the Pendolinos. So the model of the Pendolino existed, so the code for it existed. So essentially each train's got its code, and the code needs to be built into the timetable for it to show up. Now obviously the old timetable couldn't be updated with the AI of the old stock because the codes didn't exist when it was built, and you'd basically have to start the timetable from scratch, which is what they've done in the case of this 171 pack, because obviously that's the whole selling point of the 171. You get the 171 plus an improved timetable, but they're not going to get rid of the old timetable just in case someone else doesn't want to pick up this. So it's an incentive essentially, which is just how business works. So yes, you will see the 700s only if you get the 171 pack, which is, it's just business at the end of the day. But you know, it's up to you whether you want to get that. You're not forced to buy it, and you're not losing out because you get a remastered like route. You just don't get the timetable. I get what you're saying, because you're probably going to argue, well, Colnarken got a free timetable update, and so did Great Western Express. Well, sure, yeah, whatever, but they were different projects. This remaster has come to support the 171 pack, so the 171 would have had a new timetable being built for it anyway. So the remaster has come to kind of accompany this. All I want to see on the Cardiff City network is the Pontypridd extension, and I think the Bridgend and Moysteg lines to Butetown and Carrish Road Station would be nice to see. Interesting fact, the 171 and the 377 can couple together in an emergency only, like a breakdown. Yeah, I want to test that. I want to see whether they can couple together. I am quite interested by that. Notice, please remember to keep it family friendly, because I am 11. I am 11. I mean, it's more a very aggressive tone. Announcements? Not got a problem with you being here, Casper, and watching, but I'm not going to tell people to tone it down because there's an 11-year-old watching. Theoretically, you want to be on YouTube, you need to be over the age of 13 anyway. So I'm not going to tell people to purposely keep it family friendly. I know I'm certainly not going to keep it 100% family friendly. If there's a slip up, there's a slip up. Sounds same as the 170s. It doesn't sound new. Like the audio doesn't sound much newer, but the 170 sounds aren't actually that bad anyway. I don't feel like anyway. But if I'm honest, I really don't care about sounds that much. Like, if it sounds like a diesel train, it's a diesel train. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, if a 377 sounded like the 171, then I'd have an issue. However, it's a diesel train, and it sounds somewhat similar to what it should sound like. I am not overly fussed by it. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I know for some people it is. The less said about the other remaster, the better. What, the Great Western Express one? What's wrong with that one? Class 171 and the 377-3, as far as I can tell, it also looks like they released at the same time as the route, which is cool. Just her platform announcements there as well. Oh, the German one. I don't think that was a problem, to be honest. I think the way that it was split up, the timetable update, I feel like should have come after the route got upgraded. It just kind of makes no sense. But it's free at the end of the day. Yeah, Great Western Express is a good one. But that is, to be honest, most of the time we get a remaster, it is usually because there's a product coming to it. There's a dash 7. It'll fly away with it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. So, is there a particular reason why? Well, why is there a 4-car 171 and a 2-car 171? Is it a bit like, I don't know, in peak times you'd use a 4-car and then in like less peak times you'd use the 2 cars? Right, next up is Lewis. I'm going to ask, can I add another poll or do I have to end my current one? Yeah, I have to end my current one, it's a pain. Just going to end that for now. Just going to see. I'll put what shall we do next? So do you want to see some class 377-3 action? Would you like to see some guard mode? 171. What other options? Maybe a rail tour of some kind, maybe. Rail tour or something else. Something else. There's your options. As it's usually for passenger levels, I'd guess that's. They also join trains together as there is such high passenger levels in the London area. The 4 cars were made for the London Bridge to Uckfield line. It was not a common sight on the Brighton to Ashford line. Oh, fair enough then. There is a few flaws in that new Southern DLC, a few unfair ones on paying customers. How so? How so, username? Is the 700 AI or can you drive it? There is a few services. There is a few like mile accumulation runs. So we'll take a little look at one of those services if you want. The 171 come free type then 2 car, 3 car and 4 car set. After fighting with Discord, I'm in T-Rail 21. Yeah. Let me sort that out. I'm going through a station here. T-Rail 21. I see ya. Is it T space rail 21? I'm guessing so. TJ Rail. That looks very much looks like you. Just let me know, and I'll put you into the role. The 4 cars only became 3 cars recently. I believe the 4th car went to Strength Cross Country 170s. It's quite funny they can just take a car out in it. It's a long 377. Do a little flyby, why not? Let's get that sorted. Just to reiterate though, the remaster itself, like the lighting updates and whatever else, you will get for free. The only thing you've got to pay for is the 171, which obviously brings the enhanced timetable. Oh, there's the rail singing. There you go. I'm not sure if I finished typing this. Rivet said they will do better sounds for the trains, but it won't be on release day. Ah, right, okay. I don't know whether I've seen that or not. Well, if there is new sounds, I did see that they were going to do some new sounds and then backport them. I don't know if I got that wrong there. So will you see the AI 171 services at Ashford then if you own the DLC? No. So this is the thing. So going back to, do you know how I was mentioning about how the timetables are built? If something new, if like a train, if the code for a train doesn't exist, it can't be built into a timetable. And the train needs to exist in some form in order to factor it in, because it's got to like factor in like how it would operate, and also there's all sorts of like memory and whatever else to do with it. I don't know how it works technically, but I just know there's code related to a train, and if the code for that train doesn't exist, then of course it's naturally not going to backport. So no, you won't see 171s at Ashford. The only way that would happen is through a new timetable. Are they going to be releasing Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor on PlayStation? I believe so. I think it's on PlayStation 4 and 5. I think it's on both. So is the DLC 171 and the 377-3 $12.99 and the East Coast Way for Train Sim 6 is $24.99? Yes. So the East Coast Way is the same as it's always been, $24.99. But the route goes on sale, and incredible amount that goes on sale quite often, and I don't know if there's any sales coming up. I don't imagine there will be anytime soon. There might be on Steam, because I think there's usually March Madness. I don't know whether there'll be anything for Train Sim World then, but whatever the March one is on Steam. So it may go on sale at some point, but I know that East Coast Way does go on sale quite often. The 171 won't go on sale so soon. But yes, this DLC is $12.99. Using them, I disagree with what you're saying there. So you're saying that it's a paid Loco DLC layering into another paid DLC, new Southern one. You can't access a Loco DLC that you've paid for on a route it should layer into after a remaster. They should have blanket updated the timetable for everyone so that no one is paying twice for a DLC. Now, I am going to disagree with you in that sense because I am gathering you've been around Train Sim World long enough to know that that's just not how it works. And there is many cases where there is a DLC for another DLC. Look at, for example, the DBBR 101 gameplay packs, and look at the Class 170 pack for the Birmingham Cross City, and look at all Loco DLCs for routes. They're all DLCs within DLCs. That's just how Train Sim World works. When you're saying the route should have been updated, like the timetable should have been updated, maybe, yeah, a free timetable would have been fine, but then it would have made the 171 pack pointless, other than the fact you've got the 171. So then, the adverse thing would have been people saying, well, actually, the 171 is a bit pointless because it only adds in a few services, blah, 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 blah. The incentive behind it is that you get the new timetable with it, because initially it was just going to be that. It was just going to be the 171 with a new timetable. There wasn't even a remaster in mind when it was being started to be made. The remaster only came into effect fairly recently. Obviously, it only got announced at the start of the month, so I'd imagine, this only got probably thought about a couple of months ago, whereas the actual 171's probably been built and been made, and the timetable's been made over probably longer than that. So the issue there is that because the DLC was already being progressed, you can't then say, well, actually, no, this DLC that you've put time and effort into with doing a timetable update and whatever else, we're now going to rip that off you and give it away for free. But you can still release the 171 and then bring its own timetable, because it will need to go into its own timetable anyway, because it wouldn't have gone into the core route. That's just not how the timetables work, especially timetables as old as the original East Coastway one. There is a lot of technicalities, and this is not me being a shill. That's just how the game technically works. You're not forced to buy it, and theoretically, if you buy the 171 DLC, you get all the stuff you want for it anyway. You would still have to have bought the 171 whether you got a free timetable or not. What you're whinging about there is the 700 layering in, which would be mainly AI and a few depot moves. Not really that big deal, to be honest. In the sense that if you want to drive a 700 on East Coastway, well, it's a couple of depot moves and AI. If you're really, really that fussed about seeing a 700, just spawn it in yourself. Whereas you would have had to have paid for the 171 anyway, regardless if you got the timetable update for free or not. DLC aren't free. Nothing's ever free. Great Western Express farewell pack as well, which I'm totally getting, by the way. Love that livery. If I own Train Sim World 2 Collector's Edition, which has the East Coastway on it, do I have to buy the $24.99 one on Train Sim World 6, or is it free if I initially have it from Train Sim World 2? So I would assume, do you have Train Sim World 6 as the game, or are you still on the Train Sim World 2 version? When do you think the route will release? Which route will release? This one. This releases tomorrow. East Coastway is already out. But the remaster and the 171's out tomorrow. I don't understand the issue there, username. I quite blatantly... I'm seeing this as a bit of rage bait, which is obviously working. But the situation is, regardless if a new timetable came for free or not, you would have still have to have paid for the 171. Now, you're saying a new timetable is being locked behind the 171 DLC. Correct. That is the whole point of it. That is the whole point of the new timetable, and it's an incentive to get the 171, because that's just business. And if you think it's unfair, don't buy it. If you think that's not a good deal, don't buy it. Because then the difference is, this new timetable, this free timetable would have come along, and then the 171 would have been a duplicate of it, so you would have had the same timetable twice, but with the 171 in it. Then you would have complained there's too many timetable tabs. Is there a route in your area that you'd like to see? Considering I live in Yorkshire and there's currently no routes in this area, I would love to see pretty much, other than Northern Transpennine, I would like to see pretty much every single route around it. There's some cracking ones. Harrogate Loop would be quite nice. Wakefield Lines, Dearne Valley, all sorts of stuff I'd quite like. Not the 700 specifically, there are a lot of examples, point stand. Yeah, you're right. The Cathcart Circle 380 situation is the exact same, where the 380 comes with a new timetable. There's other examples as well, where there's like a few German locos as well that do it. They bring in a newer timetable. And that will always happen. That is just Train Sim World, and that is how Train Sim World works. I don't feel like it's unfair, because you are made aware of the situation, and it is your choice whether you buy it. And if you don't feel like it's fair, then don't buy it. How you doing, David? I'm excited for the East Coastway Remaster tomorrow and playing it on my Xbox Series X and buying the Loco add-on on Friday to add to my collection. Nice one. There you go, that's positive. I like the sound of that. To an extent, username, I get your frustration. I do. Because you want to have this updated timetable without having to buy the 171. However, you would have also wanted to see the 171. So, theoretically, to bulk up the collection, you'll need the 171 anyway, which gives you the new timetable and all the layers. But when something isn't technically possible, when a timetable was built back in 2020, and then all the trains that are applicable for it have come out after that, you can't just retrofit them. It's just not how it works. Are you getting Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor? I certainly hope so. Wouldn't it be amazing to see the North Yorkshire Moors Railway? Yeah, that would be quite a cool one. I have been on that railway just the once, but that one would be quite nice. It'd also be good to see the Esk Valley. Not very much going on there, but it'd be cool to see that, because that's quite a cool little quaint line. Will the 171 layer onto Brighton Main Line? No, ditto's my last point, because the timetable for that was built in 2021, and the 171 wasn't a thing at the time. You know, this is almost 5 years ago. So it wouldn't layer in. Even if it did, it'd only be AI. Unless you're one of those chumps like me who has to have every AI layer on every route, even if I don't, only if I see that train once in a decade. I can very much see both sides. In my eyes, a prerequisite to the maximum enjoyment of a free timetable shouldn't cost anything, though I can see how this timetable needs to be charged. Needs to be a charged add-on. The situation is, in this particular situation, the timetable and the 171 was already being progressed before a remaster was even thought about. And a remaster often, and Matt has said this before as well, a remaster is usually just a route update, in the sense that it's usually just an overhaul of the route scenery, the lighting, all that sort of stuff. The remaster is just an improvement to the lighting, and in some cases can be gameplay improvements. I think everyone's setting the bar too high with Great Western Express, because Great Western Express was kind of a very unique remaster, where we haven't really seen anything like that before that has been so big. Where it got a free time, got the free timetable and whatever else. But that's a different one, because that was also being worked on as like a passion project. All the other timetables and all other Loco DLCs that have come to a route have come with an updated timetable. That's just how it works. It's the same with like the cargo line packs as well. They also bring new timetables to them. How you doing, JCK? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Look, this is what I'm saying. Train Sim World's on its 6th edition. The game's almost, what, 8 years old, 9 years old, something like that. This is how Train Sim World's always operated. So, if you think it's unfair, then why are you still playing? That is my question. I'll be 100% honest. I'd rather Thomas than Metro Rivals. Do you know what? To an extent, I think I agree, because Thomas is more familiar, isn't it? Metro Rivals is a bit more like you don't know what you're going to get. Do you like the Class 171? Oh yeah, genuinely I quite like it, but I like the Turbo Star stuff anyway. I like the DMUs. And a lot of people have wanted to see a 171 on this route for a very long time. So now that we've got it, can't really complain, to be honest. But yeah, I like it. It's nice. It adds a different sort of element. Like I said in my first look stream, first look video, it adds a whole completely different element to the game, to the route, because obviously up until now we've just been using the Electrostar windows, whereas now we've got this nice open window. It's an electric train on a predominantly electric route. It's a diesel train on a predominantly electric route, so it's a different experience for sure. But judge for yourself. Like I say, we're just going to go through it here, everything that you get with it in the new timetable, and, you know, judge for yourself. It's similar to the 170 pack that came to Birmingham Cross City as well. Like, the whole point of that route, that whole point of that DLC was to bring you an updated timetable. That's the selling point. And the point where you asked if I had Train Sim World 6 with the East Coast Way on Train Sim World 2, I do have Train Sim World 6. Okay, so if you own Train Sim World 6, you should be able to download the Train Sim World 6 version of East Coast Way. What username? What username? I'm getting distracted by username. What platform are you on? I'm still playing because I enjoy the game. I don't think it is flawless like what I have just mentioned, but I've raised it and it's an interesting topic of convo. Yeah, I get it. I get your point. Sorry, this is very much a heated debate. I do like a heated debate though. I did do this a lot in uni, but I agree with you to an extent. However, business is business. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be incentives in business. And if that means a timetable being locked behind a DLC, especially for technicality purposes as well, technically, it needs to work that way. That's why the cargo line, for example, the cargo line stuff, it needs to be standalone. So, for example, like you've got a nuclear timetable tab, you've got an intermodal. They all need to be standalone because one has to, like, for example, if someone picked up cargo line nuclear and didn't have any of the cargo line packs, it still needs to work, so it can't rely on other timetables. Ditto for this. This is why it's its own thing, and this is why it's also why they've done two separate for the 313 as well, because it needs to be on its own, because if someone doesn't want the 313, for example. East Coast Way's been upgraded. Dave, yes, it's being upgraded tomorrow. Get updated tomorrow. You're on PS4, yes. So on PS4, you should, if you own any of the routes, if you've got Train Sim World 6 and you own any of the routes from the previous editions, they should be compatible. You should, if you go onto the PlayStation Store, it should say free. If you own East Coast Way on Train Sim World 2, it should be fine. However, did you go from Train Sim World 2 straight to Train Sim World 6? I think there may be an issue there, because I believe if you jump from Train Sim World 2 to 6, it doesn't quite understand, like the PlayStation and Sony don't quite work right with it. I think you need to upgrade Train Sim World 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it really is. Birmingham Cross City was sort of to do with remaster with 170. It is really at 9 years old this year. Yeah, 2017 it first started. So you know the game's a bit old now. The only thing I dislike about the 171 and the 377-3 is the 377-3 has the old East Coast Way 377 sounds. Can I be honest? I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I don't know these trains well enough to know the difference. We need an East Midlands line update. What, Midland Main line? Yeah, I agree. I would like to see that updated. But again, if we have... There you go. But again, if we were to get an update to Midland Main line, it would need to be through some other form of Loco DLC. Because the timetable just can't be updated like that. That's why some of the cargo line stuff... I mean, cargo line's different. Because unless Skyhook make like a Loco DLC or something for that line. But if someone else wanted to make something else for it, then it wouldn't work. 2 seconds, Italian deal or no deal on again. You also got 3, 4 and 5 also. Okay, so you should have East Coast Way then. Is it in your store? If you go to the store, you should own. Did you have East Coast Way on Train Sim World 5? A rush hour type thing would be nice for Train Sim World 6. Yeah, Train Sim World 2 rush hour. What those were the days, weren't they? Those were the days. Anyway, here's the 700s. That username is so upset about not seeing in his original timetable. But there you go. You do see him in the new timetable. You actually see quite a lot in his timetable. There is a few annoying bits with the 377-3 that need to be pointed out. There you go. Oh, it's kicked me out. Why has it kicked me out so much? There you go. Some announcements. I also saw Great Western Railway 150 in here earlier on. That was quite interesting. 700s go to Bedford and Cambridge. Standard thing for Train Sim World 2 and I had to repurchase it for Train Sim World 3. You shouldn't have had to. Once you own a DLC, as long as you upgrade for the games, you should be able to bring that across with you. You should 100% still have access to... do you have... I don't know how to pronounce your name, but ZADZ... The one that's on PlayStation. If you're on Discord, can you send me some pictures of your store if it doesn't say that? And I'll try and figure that out. Because you should... If you owned East Coastway and Train Sim World 2, and then you upgraded to Train Sim World 3, 4 and 5, you should still have it. Assuming that you're still using the same PlayStation login, because you've got a PlayStation Plus or whatever it is. You'll have a PSN account. So assuming that you're using the same PSN account, I don't imagine you should have lost it. That would make no sense. Got to go now. No worries. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciate it. Yeah, sadly that's what I did on my PS4, but I'm on PC now. Ah! Yeah, that's a little bit different. If you move console, if you move platform, you have to rebuy your DLC again because it's like any game. For example, because I've moved over to the PC, I say moved over, because I also use the PC version, any of the DLC that I've wanted, for example, a lot of this DLC here, I've actually had to buy myself, which I already owned on the PlayStation because I'm building up the collection. You'll see I recently got a new one. But like Kafka, Edinburgh, Glasgow, anything that isn't Train Sim World 5 or 6, I had to buy myself because I already owned it on the PlayStation, but I had to buy it again on the PC because it's the same with any game. City Skylines I've rebought on the PC, but I owned it on the PlayStation. Transport Fever 2 I owned on the PlayStation, I had to buy it again on the PC. And it's ditto for like Euro Truck Simulator. I've got it on the PC, but when it comes out on the PlayStation, I'll have to buy it again because you can't. Once you buy the deeds to a game, you're buying it for the deeds on that particular console, and it goes back to business is business. That's how consoles work, because to be able to lock you into a certain device, i.e. like an Xbox or a PlayStation, you have to buy their version of the game. I had to repurchase it on PS4 again. That's so you shouldn't have had to have done that. Very weird the way you've had to have done that. It should have said free. Like it basically, the PlayStation should recognise that you own it already. Richie, if Chance said it's okay, would you ever want a model railway going around the house? I don't know. I don't mind model railways. I don't mind them. I much prefer virtual railways, to be honest, or real life railways. I think model railways are fun, but I probably wouldn't build my own one. Anyway, right, let's have a look. 64 votes, you want to see a 377-3. That's fine, let's do some Seaford stuff. Let's do some Seafordy stuff. Now, I don't know why the guard mode isn't working on this. I'm very puzzled about that. I don't know why it's not showing up. So, I may query about that. Slightly puzzled. Let's have a look. Brighton to Lewis. Oh, Oh no, we'll do a shuttle service just so we can squeeze some more stuff in. That sounds good. Do a bit later. Lewis to New. That's could do that one, I suppose. Oh, there's an Eastbourne service there. Yeah, we'll go Brighton Lewis. Why not? We'll go Brighton Lewis. That would annoy me so much having to buy the same stuff. That's just how platforms work. I feel you're paying. I had to buy Train Sim World 4 twice, but I was fully swapped to PC for Train Sim World 5. I don't find it painful. That's just how games work. At the end of the day, you commit to either having a PlayStation, PC, or Xbox, and the moment you want to switch, that's your choice. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So you've got to take the bit with the sweet. There you go. There's your 377. One there as well. Oh, there's one of them 150s. Look at them. Nice. That's doing a Morven service, apparently. I find that really cool, to be honest. PlayStation is very dumb. You've sent a screenshot and Train Sim World chat. Yeah, let me have a check of this. Because I feel like you should. You should have that. It should be fine. Ah, I see your issue. You were on disc, weren't you? Right, okay. So, when did you get the disc? How long have you had the disc edition? Have you had that since Train Sim World 2? Or have you bought that recently? Because I think that may be your issue. I think you need to get in touch. I think that if that's the case, I think you need to get in touch with Dovetail for that, because I think then they can help you out. Can you do the class 387? Oh. There you go. The next station is London Road. Cool. Yeah, leave that with me. XA, leave that with me, right? I'll double check about how to go about that, because there is a way you can solve that where you can. I think you need to get in touch with Dovetail, but I don't know what you'd need to do. So leave that with me. Over the next couple of days, I'll query. Oh, hello. I'll query with the powers that be and see how that would need to work. I'll help you out. Anyway, back to Mamma Mia. Never mind. It's not on tonight. I think that's something else they are fixing after release the guard mode. I vaguely remember them talking about it. Oh, I see. Right, okay. I wasn't aware of that. How you doing, random username? Welcome and hope you're doing well. How's your Riding Every UK Train series going? I've got a backlog of content. Now, that triple two that you saw a video on was from August last year, because I'm using content from when I started doing YouTube in 2024. So I've got a heap of content that I just need to edit together. That's the whole point. The whole reason why I started the series in the first place is because I had a whole heap of content, but I didn't really know how to turn it into something. So at the minute, spoiler alert, there is around about 10 to 15 videos like filmed for that series. I just need to get around to doing it, but I don't want to release them all too quickly because I don't go on new trains every week. So as time goes on, I'm hoping to have like a consistent, you know, a lot of content for it. But I might mix it up with some newer stuff and some older stuff, because I recently ticked some stuff off last week, actually. Not denying that, swapping them over was totally on me. The ambassadors have been showing this off and it looks incredible, so I'll definitely be getting this. Have you shown off the timetable and its layers? Yeah, I had a little brief look at the timetable and show you what you can get with this. We are going to do some different types of services as we go on through the night, though, over the next hour or so. So if there's anything in particular you want to see, please do let me know, and I'll make sure to show it off. What I will do is do another poll of what should we do next. What should we do next? So there is all sorts of stuff we can do. So there's, hold on. So there's rail tours. A rail tour. Do you want to see class 700? Do you want to see that class 387 football run? What else is there? It's class 7. So hold on. So yeah, or do you want to see some more? Do you want to see some more 171? Or do you want to see guard mode? There you go. That's the question. So, do you want to see a rail tour? Do you want to see a rail tour, class 700, class 387 football run, or guard mode? Let me know. What DLCs do I need for the class 20? Tees Valley Line, I believe. Great Western Railway, you think used to happen until 2019? You think it's done 158s in real life? You're on the same platform in the same train I actually took took one day, 377325. Oh, nice. Just needs to be incredibly crowded. I find 3770 real life are really busy. Can you do a 377-2 or a 377-4 BML? We won't do it on the BML, but we'll use the BML variant. We could do, yeah. Potentially. That's already in the game, though. So I want to try and do what's new. One of the best UK viaducts. Brighton is awesome for trains. You know what? I've been to Brighton when I was like 5 years old. But I do want to go and visit on the trains. And have a look. I want to go on the BML. Never been on the BML. But the funny thing is, because I've driven BML that much in Train Sim World, I feel like I just know it like the back of my hand. The announcements are actually brilliant on this. No one said that. No one said what? What's a football run? So there's a 387 that does a run from Fulmer into Brighton. It's like an extra service. I really want the 700 to annoy username if he's still here. Is this Train Sim World 6? It is indeed Train Sim World 6 on the East Coastway route, which has got a remaster coming tomorrow, as well as the 171 pack, which we drove a little earlier on. Did I hear someone wants to come to Brighton? Give me a date and a time. It's in the plans. It's in the plans. I've also got a plan for another video. There's a whole list of plans in my head. But when I'm in the Brighton area, mate, I will. If I'm free, I'll certainly let you know. Don't you worry. I do want to come down to the southern region and ride some more third rail, because I've only ridden on one third rail train in my life. No, I tell a lie, two. And fairly recently. Grand Central might be doing a long service linking north east to Brighton. The interior is so cool. With the cross country in the West Midlands Railway 170 pack, I see the 176 637 constantly in real life and in game. Yeah, it haunts you, doesn't it? So this is the thing, by the way, that I mentioned about this, where this route, this has been the view of this route for the whole time we've had it. So now with the 171, you can see a lot more of the route now. Did someone nick your fourth coach? Yeah. They needed to nick it to build up the 377-2 so they could layer in. It's also weird as well because after driving the 171 for so long, like the performance is like the performance for the 171 because it's diesel is like it's not as responsive, whereas the electric trains are because that's just how electric trains work.
We are now approaching Falmouth.
There you go. They sound like the proper announcements. It also sounded like Matt Streeton at Brighton. He did in the preview stream anyway. Mass vote the 700. There you go. There you go. Nice. I still find it quite funny that they've put that in there. Like, surely that's licensed. Can you get into it? No, you can't get into it. Looks cool though, doesn't it? Oh. Nice. Oh, someone was whistling then. So we've got 58 of you wonderful people watching this evening. Hope you're all doing absolutely splendid, by the way. We have just had 3 new subscribers, so welcome aboard to the new people that have just subscribed. The lighting's interesting in here, isn't it? Oh, there's a rail singing. Can't really see much here. Someone's like, you can't, like, there's no light there. Right, all the beans. Get a little flyby in this, why not? We'll get a little flyby, because why not? What's your thoughts on the rail singing, peeps? I quite like it. Should we go here? Lovely. Lovely. The mass voting 700 is actually working. 37 votes on the 700. Way, we're going a bit quick there, aren't we? Oi. Slow down a bit. There's another one there. There you go. That's just come from Seaford. Is it just me or has it gone incredibly quiet? Wait. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ow. I pressed the wrong button. What have I done here? I've broken the train. That's good, isn't it? There we go. We're moving. We're going. But hey, someone's alive. T-side's alive. Write down the first three terms in ascending powers of X. Of the what? That seems mathsy to me. I don't get maths. I just want to be careful because I'm going to be stung again if I'm not careful. Oh, I didn't think it were going to change then. I was panicking a little bit.
We are now approaching Lewis.
Lewis. So we're on 29%. We're like 50. Well, not 50. But we're both on 29% for the guard mode and 700. So get your votes in. You've got until, well, we get into this station, pretty much. You were going to spad? No. We don't spad on this channel. I managed to go 5.5 hours without spadding the other night. How you doing, English Electric? Oh, suspension as well. There you go. Nice. And gently does it into Lewis. There we go. Right, so that was 377-3. There you go. There's cats around here, by the way. Cat there, look. Called Emily. There's some other ones somewhere. Let's have a little fly around. There's 6 cats apparently at this station. Let's have a little look. There's a cat, I think, down here somewhere. Ah. I've glitched out. The cat there. Finn. There you go, there's some announcements as well. Hi cat, hi cat. There's no cats out here. We can't get out here. What I did find quite interesting is that they've opened up this, I think they have anyway. This is all quite like all opened up here. Ah, can't get into it. I didn't think that was open before. Try and get to it. It's one station I'd like to come to is Lewis. Looks quite a nice station. Yeah, they've opened it all. You can't get in there, but they've opened it up in there. It's quite cool. Oh, hello. Ah, no, invisible wall. Invisible wall. Off goes that one. Let's go to Eastbourne. So the Eastbourne services, some of them start at Lewis now as well. So there's a little thing for you. And then I think they go up towards Victoria, is that right? Anyway. 700 next. I think that's the plan. 40 votes, and it's only just the 700. Only just. Let's do that, shall we? Let's do it. 700. So, what should we do? Clayton Tunnel is undergoing engineering works until 6 AM. The trains are being diverted via Lewis. Do I have an empty coach stop from Lewis to Brighton? Lewis to Eastbourne. Eastbourne to Lewis. Lewis to Eastbourne. Eastbourne Lewis. I think they're all Eastbourne Lewises. So we can do that. That's fine. Yeah, so I'll quickly recap so that everyone can see what's going on. So obviously in the new timetable, which are these two here, you've got the 377-3, which is obviously what we've just driven. The 377-4, which does, you've got the London commuter on there as well with the new sounds. Obviously does pretty much all the other stuff. I think it does the bulk of the services, to be fair. There you go. There's absolutely a load of stuff along here. And then you've got the 377-2, which does the same, I believe. I think that does the same stuff. I think, yeah, pretty much subs in. 171 we've had a look at. 31 is a depot move, not depot move, a rail tour. -5's a mod. But you have got, you got the ROG. Forgot about that. You have got the ROG as well. We may pull a ROG. Who knows? Got -9 that does a couple of divert move things. 387. That's the football run I was on about. Is that 1Z01? And then you've got other bits, loads of other bits. But 700. We'll do that, shall we? We'll go to Eastbourne. Do that. Doing that. Do that. Platform 1 and 2 at Lewis offer services to Victoria that skip Brighton. There you go. That makes sense. I would say it kind of makes it a bit pointless, but I suppose it makes sense, really, doesn't it? Do that. Do that. So I think we're going to be straight through. Pretty sure. Where are the safety systems in this thing? Where are the safety systems in the 700? Ah, there they are. Got them. I've got them. That didn't make a noise. Interesting. Okay. Is it that one? Ah. There you go. Cool.
TWS and AWS operational.
With lights on as well. Oh, that's not working for some reason. Why is it not working? That should be doing something. Is it trying to capture overhead line? I wonder. Power supply. DC. Yeah. Why is that not working?
and AWS operational.
Why is that not working then? That should work. That's typical. The 700 don't work, does it? The one thing that username really wanted to say, and it's not working for some reason. I might have messed this up. Hold on, let me try again. Let me try again. Sounds like it's dead and cold. Power supply off, then DC power supply on. Right, okay. Oh, there you go. We're moving. We're moving. Right, cool. That's fine. It just started off cold and dead. It's alright, we're moving. We're going. We're going. There you go. There you go, username. There's your 700. At long last. There you go. It's a cool little service, this, isn't it? Right, I'll try turn those things back on again now.
TPWS and AWS operational.
There you go. There you go. It's all operational. Right then. What do you want to see after this then? Do you want to see some... What next? More class 171. Do you want to see class... do you want to see some guard mode on the 171? Do you want to see that class 387? What do you want to see, a ROG? Do you want to see the ROG 37? What do you want to see? We can do the ROG. I'm happy to do the ROG. Not bothered by that. Foosball. Foosball. Is that what you're saying? Foosball. So what's your thoughts on this so far, peeps? Is there anything else you want to see? Anything in particular? Any questions? This is the ENCR, English and Celtic Railways. That train is a globally platformed train. What this? Can we have a tour of the train? Which train in particular? 700? That doesn't come to this, but if you want to see the 700, we can do. But do you mean the 171? Leave a name in the chat, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Almost at 7 point... well, say it's 7. Almost at 7.1k, which is pretty awesome. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard to the new people that have just subscribed. Ah, okay. Globally platform train. What do you mean by globally platformed? What does that mean? Never heard that term before. You want to see through the 700, do you? That's fine. We can, once we get to Eastbourne, I'll have a little walk through if you want to. 700 doesn't come to this. I will stress that. The 700 is its own separate DLC. You may already be aware of that. But the 700 mainly is for South Eastern High Speed. But it now has a layer on East Coastway if you have the 171 pack. Up to 90. Oh, there you go. There's another train that goes past there. I didn't actually catch what that was. Is that a 377-4? This has also got the rail singing, which is quite cool. Stand over here. Nice. Evening, Apple Twig. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we're taking a little look at the Class 171 and the East Coastway Remaster. As you can see, got the wonderful East Coastway Remaster. Apparently driven 7 miles. I've definitely done more than that in the 700. And yeah. We're just giving a go one of the 700 services in the new timetable. British trains of the yesteryear, such as the Sprinters and the ECR mark types, are artisan or work built. Speed up a little bit down here. Yeah, I bet you're happy now, username. I bet you're happy. I quite like the 700. It's a cool little train. In the poll, it is currently the ROG 37, which is winning. Like I said, peeps, got any questions or anything at all? Please do let me know. Don't have to be about the train. Could be whether I like bananas in pyjamas. Apparently. Slow down for the 35. There we go. Nice. There you go, there's a 171. Nice. Back up to 70. Oh, my laptop's gonna die. Hello, Teesside. How can I help you? Ah, right. Okay. I'm glad someone said something. Right, Applewood Twig. Yeah, I was thinking something weird happening with the YouTube chat. Your live chat isn't working. I thought right, okay. For everyone watching, that's why I've been quiet. No comment, literally hardly any comments have been coming through, and I thought it just because it was quiet. But if you have been trying to say something, that might explain it, because I can't see any of the comments that are coming through. I'm not too sure how to fix that either. Live chat isn't working, my messages keep disappearing. Okay. Well, if any of you are in the Discord server, feel free to chat in the Discord server, because I'll read the comments from the server. For now, anyway. I was wondering why it went so quiet. I was a bit like, this is weird. Very weird. How come you spamming Richie? You're having some problems on another stream. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking, I didn't know if it was just me. I thought I just weren't interested. I thought everyone was upset with me. I was just concerned as to why there was, like, obviously there's 40 people watching, but people not really saying much. And I was thinking, no one's asking any questions, no one's saying anything. It was very quiet. But I didn't want to say, like, what's happened. I think YouTube's had a moment. Okay. Well, I'm checking. For those that have Discord, by the way, I'm going to read from the Discord chat just for now. until YouTube figures itself out. You might reload the stream at Eastbourne, yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. Very weird, that, though. Thank you for mentioning it, Applewood Twig, because I were getting a bit concerned, and I thought, what was that? What's happening here? Well, if you can bear with it, peeps, we can figure this out. It's fine. Be all right. It'll be okay. You know it's not me ignoring you, peeps. You know I don't ignore people. If I ever miss any comments, it's because I'm going through them. So if I'm like, there's lots of comments coming through. You can see messages on mine, which is, can you see your own messages, T-Rail, TJ? Yeah, you use the Discord general as the chat for now. That's fine. No, I literally can't see anything. It's weird. Something weird did happen earlier though, where it said like "Welcome to the live chat" or something, and I was like, eh. Right. Hopefully, that should be fine. Right, let me just see what's going on, because this is very bizarre. So whilst it does that, I'm going to very quickly just do something. I don't want to restart the stream. That's a bit of a pain, to be honest. I'm not sure what's going on there. Stream settings. Let's have a look. People can still chat and stuff. I don't quite get that. Very weird. Yeah, yeah. I've seen very few. Like I've seen usernames put a shocked face. Let me just. So emojis are working, apparently, because username can put emojis in. So that's fine. Let's just go. Let's spawn in. What's going on here? Sorry, someone just tagged me. Yeah, someone was just put in the Discord server. Oh, emojis work. Okay, right. Emojis are working. Normal chat isn't. That's so strange. That's so weird. Why is it doing that? That's very weird. That is incredibly strange. I wonder what's going on here then. McDonald's or Burger King? Bloody hell, if I can even say it. I'm not a massive fan of Burger King. It usually gives me gas, so I don't really like it. Right, emojis are fine. The emojis are working absolutely swimmingly. So I'm guessing we're going to have to communicate in emojis. Talking code, yeah. I don't understand what's. Let me. Usually, Twitter has the answer here, doesn't it? Let me see what Twitter's saying. YouTube down.
Platform 1 for the 10:30 Southern Service 2 code calling.
Are mods immune? I don't know. It's very weird. Some letters don't work. Yeah, that's so strange. I don't want to restart the stream though, just in case. Like, it just doesn't work and it's pointless. Right. Emojis are working. This is better. This is much better. Right. What are we wanting to do? We can work through this. If anyone, your 222 video was published on the 22nd of the 2nd. Just noticed that. I hope it was on purpose. Yeah, that was totally intentional. That was the whole point. It's buggered. Wendy's is amazing and closed. Was amazing and his closed branch was only opened a few months ago. We have to communicate in emoji. Yeah, communicate in emojis, peeps. That's fine. If you've got something meaningful to say, put it in the Discord server. If not, just communicating. I don't emojis apparently. Oh god, I only stream 2 days a week and it's just messed up, broken. We'll need to like sort of like a hieroglyphics of some kind. So like A mean like I don't know. The A is like the wave. I don't know. Wait, you can use emojis of A to Z. So just use them letters to write the chat. You're playing Outlast on Roblox and watching the stream too. Nice one. Well, I can see. I can see we've got Hannah Hurley. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. This is so weird. What's gone on? Right, before anyone says this is nothing to do with Train Sim or the 171 pack, if anyone sounds like a language setting. Yeah, but I've not changed anything. And if I have, I don't know how I've done that. Have I broken something in the stream? We have just got another new subscriber, so that's good, I suppose. This is so weird. This is so strange. Paul, you'll know what's going on here. Surely it just can't be me. I want to see if it's happening to Tintin as well. I'm well puzzled. Yeah, it seems to be working fine. Oh, so what have I done here then? Have I broke the stream? I hope not. That'll be such a shame. No, don't say something bad. We don't want bad stuff being said. Don't quite understand what's going on. Oh, someone put bang. Dear. Why is it not working? I don't know what's going on there. That's so weird. Chat just doesn't work. Let me check my settings. Hold on. The language is all in English. Comments are on. Who can comment? Anyone. So I don't understand. I don't understand why people can't comment. Ah, do you know what? We'll do some more Class 171. This is ridiculous. I may have to do one more service and call it a night, unfortunately. If I can't communicate with a live chat, then what the bloody hell are we supposed to do? Why is it only emojis work? Oh, this is ridiculous. At least I know you're all there, though. I thought I was on my own all of a sudden. It was like there was 60 people here and no one was saying anything. And I thought, what the... Have I done something wrong? I genuinely panicked. Right, let's do some more 171 action. Why not? I would like to see whether some of them went down to went down towards Seaford, but I don't think they did. No, I don't want to do that apple with twig because if it don't work, then I've wasted a restart. You know what I'm saying? I was only planning to go till like 9, half 9 anyway, so I just don't see the point. If you were like right at the start, I might do, but oh well, it's what it is. If we all could just refresh that. Chat disconnected. Oh god, here we go. Ah, dear. Has the stream died or something? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hold on. I'm just gonna drive somewhere. It's silly. Stream is still live. Ah, it's fine. This is such a shame. Oh dear. Yeah. What are you doing, love? Can you hear what's going on? No one can chat, apparently. Wait. Hold up. David's put a normal comment in English. Hold on. Right, so the chat may be back. The cat may be back. I don't know. Wait. In your opinion, Richie, what other routes do you think should get remastered? That is the first comment that has come through in like an hour. Oh my goodness. Do you know? I don't. Brighton Main Line, 100%, 100% Brighton Main Line. Someone says peak. Wait, it might be working again, peeps. Use normal language. Let's see if it works. Or are we still going to communicate in emojis? Oh, what a disaster. Someone somewhere will still try and bloody blame Rivet for this, though. Someone will still say Rivet's done this. It's a YouTube problem. Chat still doesn't work. So how come a few people can and a few people can't? That is so bizarre. That's so weird. Very strange. Very strange. Still going for you. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, this is just maybe how it is. I guess it is what it is. No, not comments aren't coming through. Yeah. We've discovered that emojis work for some reason, but normal English language doesn't. Which makes absolutely no sense. Guys using sign language. Oh, this is a disaster. It's the Russians. We'll communicate through mind power. I don't understand what's happened here.
Welcome aboard to Southern, service to Ashford International, Crawleyland, Lewis, Hargate, Eastbourne, Pevensey and Western.
Just keep the chat alive. Yeah, but then I've got to translate. If someone says try French, well, that means I'd have to translate every single comment. Anyone here, by the way, that isn't in the Discord server, now is your time to join because you can. Look, there's announcements. I'm getting confused. This is also quite cool. Yeah, now is your time to join because we can just chat in the Discord server. Like I'm reading the Discord. The general chat has become the Discord, the YouTube chat. Married to the Grid has put something inappropriate. Yeah, I know. It's Shan. Well, I mean, she's trying to help, really. So I can't complain. Bonjour UK tag. That works. The French works. And numbers work. That's so bizarre. That's so strange. It works in Spanish, and it's just English that doesn't work. That's so strange. Why isn't English working? There's nothing online about it though. The chat's buggered. I don't even know what's gone on. I literally don't know what's happened. Hold on, I'm going to Google it. Why isn't YouTube chat showing English comments? Temporary glitch. I know I don't speak Spanish. Yeah, right. Here's a workaround, right? When you type in English, but put an accent on it somewhere, and then it'll come through. I don't even know what's going on there. That's so weird. How you doing, Wilf? My magician shadow from Rog. Yeah, I can do that. That's actually well done, love. That's good. Nice bit of Google Translate there. I don't speak English. This is ridiculous. Well, at least people are communicating. I'm happy about that. Oh dear, what an absolute shambles. Tapping to Tintin 2. Anyone in the UK can't chat. Anyone from other countries and mods can chat. I can chat, but I don't think you can see it. No, I can't. No, it's not coming through. As long as it's not just me and I've not broken anything, that's fine. Apple Twig, I think, yeah, this is so... I can type like, for once, type with accents and type wrong if you want to get your comment to come through. I can see it coming through. But if you speak in English, it's not coming through. What an absolute palaver. I can chat, though admittedly I'm in France. There you go. It must just be a UK thing. I'm trying to translate that one all on. UK being banned from YouTube by Ofcom. Maybe this is the first step to the social media ban. Is this... What's this? Here's why. Oh, okay. F down the chat. Wait, peeps, this is the way we've got to do it. We've got to write a comment, but space it out. This is getting you more viewers, ironically. Oh, Doubted Sector is a really unfortunate name. Oh, do you know what? It was really quiet and awkward, and I thought, what's gone on here? This is weird. But everyone's back. Oh, I blooming love you lot. This is working. F down the chat. How do I need to start speaking French? If I start speaking French, will we get 100 viewers? That'll be funny, wouldn't it? Oh, dear me. Quedere con el español. No soy bueno. Bueno. See, this is what I'm on about. That means chocolate. Bueno. Oh, right. Okay. Polls still work. That's fine. What next? So, do you want to see the 387? Do you want to see guard mode? At least I know the chat's working. I know the stream's still working, so that's fine. Richie speaking French before GTA 6. Did the stream die or something? I'm watching another one that I haven't seen in a while. Huh? No, it shouldn't have. Don't say that to me, Bob. You'll spook me. Oh, God. It's so funny. How you doing, Callum? Oh, yeah, there you go. That's one way to do it. This is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? This is ridiculous. Oh, God. By the way, everyone, for those that haven't subscribed to it yet, Married to the Grid is mine and Shan's F1 YouTube channel, which is going to start doing live streams very, very soon. Hopefully, that will allow English comments. So if you want to see some live streams on there, then feel free to go check it out. Is Unicode coming through? What's Unicode? Assuming you're still watching on Paul. Let me try swearing in case bad words are banned. Is that what it said? All I've just heard is Shan say, Casual's just said he eats a lot of bread. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. Oh, God. Do you know what? That wouldn't have been funny until Shan started absolutely howling from the bedroom. Oh, God. Oh my dear. That's so funny. Oh dear, Howie. If you've tried putting something in, Paul, it's not come up. Whatever you can see, I can see. No, apart from your comments, of course. Oh dear. Howling from the bedroom. Oh yeah. I didn't think of that. Oh my God. That's so funny. You're officially tickled. Yeah, so am I. Pan Solo? Is that just a slice of bread? Love, what's Pan Solo in Spanish? What's Pan Solo? Yeah? No, not Han Solo. What's Pan Solo in Spanish? If Pan's bread, is that just one bread? Bread alone. Oh dear. Yeah. He just eats a lot of bread, bread alone. Chicken nuggets and pizza is fine.
Hargate, Eastbourne, Pevensey and Weston.
Oh, I don't know what you're saying there, UK tag. YouTube per alle se faire voir.
St Leonard's Warriors.
Do we like courgettes? This is nothing. This is nothing to do with the 171. Oh dear. The hand solo, that would be the howling from the. Oi! Listen, that's cheeky. Cheeky. Oh, this is a disaster. As long as it's not just me and there's other people suffering with this, that's fine. The 172's next, and what's after that? The 173. You think the 171 has a courgette stack?
Welcome aboard to Southern, Service to Ashford International, calling at Hargate, Eastbourne, Pevensey and Weston, Pevensey Bay, Norman's Bay,
Cheeseburger.
Collington, Bexhill.
The 2 car doesn't look right to me. Nordschleifer, there you go. Hola, me llamo Casual, me gusta mucho Train Sim World. There you go. He's put, hi, my name is Casual and I really like Train Sim World. Ah. What a funny stream. At least I know people are here. That's fine. Oh, we're getting concerned then. I thought I defended someone. Richie equals sheep. Is that meant to say goat? The chat is buggered. The thing is, the chat's not only buggered when you speak English. So, speak broken English. That seems to work. Could you imagine if there was a preview stream tonight for, like, not just this, but like if there was another, like, for example, like if whatever route's coming out if there's a route coming out in a couple of weeks or whatever, and they were doing a preview stream for it, wouldn't it be funny if the YouTube chat just died? Like the chaos that would be that would be happening there. Are you doing AHB trains? You join amongst the chaos. It's meant to be a go. That's what I thought. I thought it was meant to be a go. Are you saying something about yogurt there, Tez? Because fromage phrase, little yogurt, innit? Or cheese, something like that. I don't know. I'm fluent in double Dutch. So this is where being like, is it unilingual? Basically only knowing one language just doesn't really work. Ah, some ducks, there you go. This stream S-Fucks. Oh dear. It's funny, isn't it? It's quite funny. Bloody hell, what language is that? Is that Japanese? We is meant to be yogurt. We yogurt. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Bonjour, je m'appelle Apple. I know that one. Bonjour, je m'appelle Richie. Is it Compsy Compsa? Is that what they say? Ah, someone had to do it, didn't they? We got all this far with emojis, and someone's only just put in 6-7. C'est mon eu parle français. English Electric has just put. I'm guessing that's Russian. Oh my god, I don't know what that says, TJ. We should try speaking like this. Speak for. This speak is. That's really hard to read. You know, that's very difficult to read. Bonjour, je m'appelle feet. Oh god. What's going on? Bovril, it's broken. It's broken! Last time, my camera and all sorts of other things weren't working. This time, the YouTube chat has died. This streaming thing last couple of weeks has just been a bit chaotic. Yeah, Bob, I'm reading Discord as well. That's how I'm trying to bypass this whole YouTube chat situation. I don't normally look at Discord at the same time, but I am in this case. The chat is horrible. Ah, I am. How does it fit? Theory? Theory, I'm 22 and from England. There you go. Is that something to do with that damn act? What act? If the government have put something in place to stop people from England chatting in a YouTube comment, we've already discovered that you can bypass it just by being daft, essentially. What bananas? The UK ID thing? No, I don't think so. I don't think it. Well, it was working up until about half an hour ago. So you can speak Welsh. So if you can speak Welsh, then I don't think it should be anything to do with the UK ID thing. Because if it were, it would basically mean that yeah, it would affect, surely, Gaelic and Welsh. You'd think, anyway. It's funny because earlier on my YouTube chat did something and it was like welcome to it, like refreshed itself, which was very weird. So, and then from then that's when it's been weird, and I've not pressed anything. I've not tried to press anything anyway. Where knowing other languages other than English is useful. Dylan Gede, Charlotte Comrade. Oh, is Apple with Twig? Is that's that one from Hawaii, ain't it? It's not just the UK; it's Australia too. I think it's just a glitch, to be honest. Like I say, Rex has said he's got it. Tintin's got it as well. We already have an ID to play internet to prove that you're over 16. Just had another new subscriber. We're 9 subscribers away from 7,100, by the way. So, if anyone's new here, and I've not said hello, it's because YouTube's broken.
We are now approaching Parkgate.
Something about Starmer there from Tez. What I see, I can't really remember what that says, Adam. I don't know that much Welsh. I used to know quite a bit of Welsh. Might need to be 18 plus to eat soon. Bloody hell. Tell me about it. Ridiculous. Is that German? Ich bin something else. I used to be able to say, do you know the Gummy Bear song? I used to be able to sing that in German. Don't read that comment, Richie. It means Starmer has sweaty armpits. The fact that you've gone to the effort. The fact that you've gone to the effort to put that is brilliant. Sorry, T-Rail. Can I just confirm? Are you the one that's just... you're TJ, aren't you? Yeah, you are. So let me just manage. Edit roles. Your YouTube member. There you go. Hopefully that should feel good for you. I was with a mate at the SNCF museum in Mulhouse the other day. Just randomly saw a goat in the empty siding. Turns out weed killer is illegal there, so I just let 2 goats out in to deal with the weeds. Well, you can't use, like, what's it, Resolver? Is that, no, is it Resolver? Whatever it is. That's something about Google Translate, Adam. I can understand that much. Whilst we've got a minute and a half to wait here, I'm going to very quickly pop to the toilet as well. And hopefully, in that time, the YouTube chat comes back. Just typically just pop into the toilet halfway through. Will little text work here? It does! Little text works? How'd you do that? That could be the solution, Hannah. You may have figured out. You know, us ambassadors usually are quite good at finding workarounds for stuff. So we should be masters at doing this in the YouTube chat. We use goats too. Apparently my chat is not working, so hi Richie. How you doing, Rex? Hope you do well. we use goats too. So that works. So that's one way around doing it. Right, here, if you want to chat in the chat, try and break the English, kind of similar to what Paul's done there. Just put a space, so if you were to type something, so for example, if I was to type this, like, just do, and then just do, that's actually a lot of effort. That's actually quite a lot of effort, that. There you go, there's one way to do it. Please don't end the stream, this is funny. After all, the UK gov just wants to give you all the data. I had the same issue live as well. As long as it's not just me, that's fine. We'll get to Eastbourne, we'll do whatever the last service is, and we probably will call it a night, because I was only going to go to about 9:30 anyway. So I think the combination of the stream chat not really working that well. I've also got a new toy to play with. I bought myself a little toy for YouTube, so I'm going to play with that for a bit. And no, it's nothing dodgy or anything like that, it's just a camera. Do I want to know about your toy? No! I knew as soon as I said I've got a new toy to play with, everyone was going to go, is it? No, it's not. As I said it, I thought, I shouldn't have said that. But, for those that are interested, I've bought a new piece of kit for the channel, which hopefully should start showing up in videos very soon. Instant regret. Yeah, instant regret. And the funny thing is, I can say it though, and no one can react to it in the YouTube stream because there's no YouTube chat working. Rex, no, your chats aren't coming through. I'm reading it from Discord. The last comment I can see is from Adam that says SO key Hezo Paul no me functions. I don't know what that means. So if I've just called Paul a bastard or something, then I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I don't speak Spanish. You could try that, Adam. I don't know how well that's going to work though. You could do backslang. You just check BA. Same problems. Oh, is he live as well, is he?
We are now approaching Eastbourne.
Yeah, it's easier to just do it through Discord. It's fine. It is what it is. It's fine. We'll make up for it on Saturday night. I'll do a bigger and better stream with an actual working YouTube chat. A lot of 700s here. Wait, is that 700 we just bought in? It's got to be, ain't it? That's a 700 from before. Nice. They may have submitted in the wrong if else code. What, YouTube might have sent in the wrong code. You should do another thing on Roblox at some point. We've done quite a lot of Roblox recently. 700 at Eastbourne question mark. See, I can read that. We'll do Roblox at some point. What if I spoke French in little text? It's hard enough to read in English, so I can imagine it'd be hard to read in French. Just speak Geordie. It's usually incoherent dribble most of the time anyway. The announcements have improved. See, putting in like an announcement, putting like an accent or like a funk, like all you've got to do, I don't know, just use something else. So put like an E like that way. That's fine. That works. Just that foreign and it works. Yeah, and it works there. Yeah. Just put a few extra apostrophes on words and stuff. It's fine. It's all right. We can work around this. Contrary to popular belief, but we're actually a bunch of smart people, so we can figure this out. It's fine. It's okay. It's funnier this way. It's painful. I won't lie. It's a little bit painful. If people are in here that are trying to like get some information on this beloved 171 DLC, and they can't because YouTube's just absolutely pulled a wobbly. Ah, funny. Anyway. What's won? The 387. Right, okay. That's fine. Overwhelmingly the 387. So we'll do that, and I may make that my last run of the night. But my goodness gracious me, this is funny. Oh. I'm glad you spoke up, Applewitwig. You've single-handedly saved the stream there, because I were gonna just like, I genuinely thought people like were protesting against me or something. So I was like, okay, I might have to end the stream because no one's interested. Right, what are we doing? I've lost my train of thought. Insert funny joke about being a train game. Anyway, what were we doing? 387. Yeah, I want to do that that service. It's only 7 minutes. I want to do that one. I want to do it later on in the year though. Tintin's having the same problem, so is BA, so is Rex. Don't talk about the tune. Right, late night football service for all the hooligans. Wow, look at all these football hooligans. Oh. Oh, God. Oh my God. Look at them all. Oh, Christ. If you protest against Richie, I'm sending you to Mars. It works for certain people. Send them into the sun. Probably for people outside the UK. Ah, oh, dear. Average attendance at the Etihad. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They're coming flooding through. Ah, there's all the hooligans. Yeah, nice. They're all coming through now. Oh, yeah, it looks like the sun's about to blow up. Or is that the moon? Nah, surely. Yeah, the sun would have set. It's the moon. I was going to say, that's a bit bright, isn't it? The Toon conceded free to carry a back FC. I'm going to French. It's happening to me. All we need is Great Northern, then we have the whole Go Via family. Oh, yeah. I need to put my lights on, that'll be useful. Brighton fans all seem so polite. I'm in a good mood tonight. It's very funny. The most subdued hooligans ever. Look at them all. Maybe if it was a scenario, it'd look a bit better. Just wish we could speak English. Shame the Americans are stopping us. Let me see if it's happening to Alan Thompson. No, it'll be just a YouTube thing. Twitch isn't like affected by YouTube. We have just had another new subscriber though, so we're still getting new subscribers. That we can't complain at that, can we? No complaints there whatsoever. How you doing, Nathan? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Speak Russian, see if it works. Speaking drunk. Dad jokes ain't working for Richie's stream now then, eh? No. How you doing, Nathan? Welcome in. You're one of the only few English comments that have come through. What an absolute disaster. How is someone at YouTube mess this up so much? So, I'm going to quickly clear something up here, right? Do you know when people complain about bugs in Train Sim World, right? And say, oh, you can't bugs this and bugs that in Train Sim World, right? One of the biggest, if not the biggest video sharing platform in the world has had a bug. It happens to every single type of software. It happens everywhere. It's not just Train Sim World that has bugs. YouTube does as well. And quite a big one. Because people can't speak in English, which is probably the primary language of YouTube anyway. So something's gone wrong. So next time someone says, Train Sim World's full of bugs, well, I'm like, you're watching on YouTube, which is also full of bugs. So, how about those apples? With Twig. One wrong code, the whole lot goes down with it. It's scary how much can break just based on code. New tennis rules. You can only play tennis after 9 or before 11. 10 is after 9 and 10 is before 11. I've just got that. YouTube War Simulator. I wonder if there's any announcements on the 387. I don't think there is, though. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Dear me. Dear me, Hannah. No. No. Absolutely not. That's cool, look. The way you got the 700 coming in there. That translates to YouTube is a big wet fart. Oh dear. If I had to guess, it could be something as small as someone missing a bracket. Look at this. Good this, isn't it? Nice and busy here at Brighton now. We'll shortly arriving at Brighton. Oh. There you go. in my opinion, on the matter if anyone wants to translate it. We will shortly be arriving at Brighton. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for travelling with RichyRail Regional. You can now get off. Map showing where reports have been made for YouTube. Green, no reports. Yellow, many reports. Ah, there you go. Looking back on when we first met, I cannot escape and I cannot forget. I love it. Oh, gosh. An invasion of yellow. It needs to be blue. There we go. Ah, look at all these hooligans. Ah, hooligans. Oh, goodness gracious me. This has been a lot of fun. The piss yellow invasion. Right. Anyway. Is there anything else anyone wants to say before we go? I want to test out this route hopping point. Where does this go? BML. So here's a good example of the difference, right? So there we've just been in the new TOD 4, right? And then you go to BML. Noticeably quieter. Petitions change it to blue. My friend and I were in the rating room and he asked me to pass him a pamphlet. I was like, brochure. Wow, look at the difference there. Wow, whoa. Didn't realise it'd been updated here. But look at the difference in terms of the lighting. Like it's yellow for a start. Tell the 313. Look at the spooky lights on the thingy. Can the ROG 37 pull it? What, the 171? Is that what you want to see? Can the ROG 37 pull it? Where is the Duke of Edinburgh? There you go. That's what it's like. This is penguins. Yeah, nice. Like you can see the difference, can't you? Oh, well, apparently you can't jump across that before you get electrocuted. That's fine. And up here we go. Be cool to still see that though. That's not in the East Coast way still. Can the ROG 37 fix YouTube? Can the ROG 37 pull YouTube out of this disaster? Oh dear. Absolute disaster. I hope this is just a bug. The whole stuff about verification really depresses me. I think it is a bug, to be honest. It were working until, well, about an hour ago, so it's fine. Map is blue. How have you done that? How the bloody hell have you done that? And there we go. You hop back over towards. Metro Rivals. Look at that. Stunning. Stunning. Right. Let's go across. I think I'm going to go to Depot. Let's go over here. Go to Lover's Walk. Just a heads up as well, they've opened this all up. In fact, I'm going to spawn back in, but I'm going to spawn in during the light. I hate to tell you this, but England's not a race. That's true. Right. Let's spawn into on foot. Go to Lover's Walk Depot. I'll tell you what, actually, no. Let's try it at Eastbourne. Eastbourne will be the best one to do it, actually, because we can just go very quickly out of Eastbourne. Loves what the most romantic depot in the whole National Rail network. Right, 171. 171. Cool. Bring in the 2 car. Now this is a bit pointless really because it's a diesel train, so you wouldn't need to do this. But we'll soon find out whether this will work. There we go, there's one of them. Let's add in a 37. Gosh, there's all sorts of ones now. There you go. Right then. It's short time. I love this. Right, let's get in. Let's get in. Get in here. Right. Let's do that. Are we ready for this, peeps? Ready to make a short out of this? Because this is how we do things here on the RichyRail channel. Make sure the coupler is up. That's fine. Right then. Here we go. So, can the ROG 37 couple to the Class 171? Let's find out. Let's release the brakes. Let's find out. Let's find out if it'll couple. Will it do it? Will it couple up to the 171? And then can we pull it? Let's find out. Come on, 37. Is it going to do it? Oh, okay, nice. It's coupled up. That's fine. So now, can we pull it? That's the question. Can it be pulled? Let's make sure we've got a path. Let's do that. Let's pull it to somewhere. Let's go to there. We've got a red. Because there is something else coming. We can probably delete what else is coming there. It's another 171. Remove the train. We don't want it. Get rid of it. We want to go. We can't go. Disaster. Hit that one. Remove train. Get rid of it. We still can't go. Oh, we can. We can. Right, okay. Let's release the brakes. So, can the ROG 47? Wow. Can the ROG 37 pull the 171? Let's find out. Come on. All the beans. All the beans. Let's pull a little DMU, which is a bit pointless. But it's pulling it. Yeah, nice. Haha, nice. Oh, I love the ROG 37. I love it so much. Look at it go. You can pull a 171 with a ROG 37. I love this train. This train is absolutely fantastic. It never lets me down. The ultimate thief train, the ROG 37. Stealing DMUs and AMUs all across the country. We love it. There you go. Right, let's try again. Let's try something else. It might not have liked that, considering considering that we had a path set. It may not like that. Could you pull the 377-3? Well, that's what we're going to find out. That's the next one. Well, the Voyager had the same coupler from what I remember, but it was too low down. I was the most impressed about the Voyager, to be fair. I'm sad that you can't pull the 800 fleet with it though. We did our plan. The IET fleet. Let me reiterate before anyone says, "Oh, class 800 confirmed." I mean, like the 801s and the 802s and the 805s. ROG 37 stealing trains since RichyRail found out they could do that. Right then, let's spawn in a 37. I keep wanting to put that, but it's that. Hold on. 377-3. This should be fine. You have to work now, Paul? No worries. Enjoy. Try and find out what's happening with YouTube. It's broken. Right, I imagine this should work. this should, in theory, work an absolute treat. We'll have to do a stream one day when we just steal trains with 37s and see how it does it. Can't get on the bloody train, there we go. Could it haul a ScotRail, West Midlands Railway or Cross Country 170? No, because they are definitely different. Bloody hell, Rex, Rex with the language in the Discord chat. Wow, not like Rex did it be like that. No, they've got different couplers. They've got completely different couplers. Let's pull this back up. Right. It's time for the next test. Can the ROG 37 couple to an Electrostar? Let's find out. Will it couple to the 377? Come on. Come on. Come on, ROG 37. Let's not let us down this time. Will it couple? Boom. There you go. Happy days. It couples up. But can we pull it? That's the ultimate question. So let's go here. Descent path. There we go. Right, put it into forwards. Maybe 2 trains at once. Ooh! That's a good idea, that. That is a good idea. But, will the 37 pull the 377? 3777 Inception. Right. Come on, 37. Let's pull it. Come on. There you go. It's pulling the 377. Nice. Awesome. So we can pull an Electrostar. Nice one. Full thrash. All the thrash. That's right. So yes, you can steal more Electrostars with the 37. I love this train. What a fantastic little train. It works. It does work. Someone else just said... Someone's just said, can you couple a train to the front and the back of the ROG 37? Okay, so we can obviously couple up to the 377. Can we then couple up to a 171 on the front and then pull it and push it? Ooh. Oh, now you've tempted me. Let's find out. Let's see whether we can do that. Let's remove the path. That's fine. Now, I don't know whether this is going to work. But we'll soon find out, won't we? We will soon find out. That's a window. Let's spawn in a 171 here. Okay, so we've got the 171 on the front. We've got the 377 on the back. Will it work? That's the question. That's the question. That is the ultimate question. So we've got a train coupled to the back of the ROG 37. We've got a DMU in front. Can we couple up to the DMU and then can we push one train whilst we pull another? That's the question. That's the ultimate question to do with the ROG 37. Let's see whether this is going to work. Let's see if this is going to work. Come on. We've got one train. Surely we can steal another. Right. It couples. Okay, so it's coupled up. That works. Okay, so we've got 2 trains. We've got a 171, a ROG 37, and a 377. This is ultimate train thief here. Can 100 ROGs pull a 1-car 171? I doubt it. Right. The ultimate question... Will it actually pull and push both of these trains? Come on. All the thrash. Mega thrash. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Is it going to do it? Oh, it wants to. It's thinking about it. No way it's doing it. Oh, no, it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. It's thinking. It's doing it. No way. This is ridiculous. Not a chance. Absolutely not a chance. This is absolutely ridiculous. We're pushing and pulling a train at the same time. This is absolutely fantastic. It's actually working. I can't believe this. This is absolutely brilliant. Yeah? Ah, oh, Shan's called me, 1 second. Yeah. I'm back. I'm back. We're back. ROG Remaster when? This is absolutely brilliant. Slow, but absolutely brilliant. Can we get some more beans going? Can we actually get up to 70 with both of these trains? Come on, let's do this. That 377 that passed just a moment ago was thinking, what? Come on, right, more thrash. More thrash. It's struggling a little bit, but it's at 20 mile an hour, that's fine. Do you know what would be funny? Doing this down the Licky incline, seeing how quick it can go. It's struggling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's having a bit of a struggle. Well, we may be going super slow, but we can do it. We can push and pull 2 separate trains at one given time with the ROG 37. I love this train. What an absolute goated train this is. Come on. All the beans. The question is, can you couple a Voyager to one end and the other? We're certainly not gonna do that, but it'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Anyway. Enough of that. Enough of that. I've got bed to be attending to. But that was the 171 pack. Do you want a quick little recap? Why not? Why not? So let's go back and show you what you get with the 171. So if you're interested in the 171 pack, it releases at 10 AM tomorrow on consoles, 6 PM Steam. Standard Loco DLC price of $12.99. Comes to mainly, well, it comes just to East Coastway. Obviously got the remaster. The remaster will be releasing on all platforms at 10 AM tomorrow. Obviously with the 171 you get the new timetable with the 377-3, which obviously brings in all the different bits and bobs that we've had a little go off tonight. And then the 2018 timetable, which is basically the same as that, but it uses the 313 instead of the 377-3. So quite a lot to sink your teeth into there, but yeah, I quite like it. A ROG 37, ROG 37, and ROG 37. What's the ROG 37 and ROG 37 pulls a 171? My goodness gracious me. When being propelled into this state, you must run at 20 mile an hour just to clear the main line. Yeah, we'll certainly do a ROG 37 stealing stream at some point. But for tonight, that was a little look at the 171 pack. Of course, early access, this all releases tomorrow. And hopefully, by the next time we do a stream, right, things have not... I'm not broken on YouTube anymore, but... only time will tell. Of course, in terms of a bits of admin from me, I've got a few more bits of content on East Coastway. So at the end of the week, the members are here, so I'm going to tell them. I did say to the members there'll be a video tomorrow. I've really struggled to get round to editing it, so there will be a before versus after comparison video on Friday to do with the East Coastway, because I have filmed a little section for that. It's quite a lot of interesting differences. And then I've got another comparison that the members will know about, but I'm not going to say what it is. You can find out that. That will probably be on Saturday, maybe Monday, who knows. Do your next milestone as a ROG 37 stream. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I'm going to note that one down. But yes, in terms of other bits of admin, obviously it's mainly East Coast Way for the rest of the week. My next stream will be on Saturday night, and I'm not too sure what we're going to do Saturday night. Hopefully YouTube's not broken by then. So assuming it's not broken, I don't know, we could do an extended East Coastway stream, possibly. It's up to you, where we could do a mixture of all sorts of stuff, 377, 171, 313, all sorts of East Coastway action if you really want to. Really sinking his teeth into the update, possibly. So that is something we could look at doing. If not, where do I go to Discord for member stuff? It should be in. There's a chat in there. I'll ping you in it when I finish. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So yeah, thank you all for coming in tonight. Much appreciate it, and I hope you all enjoy the 171 when it comes out tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts when it does release. So thank you all for watching tonight. Much appreciate it. Thank you for the laughs and the giggles in the YouTube chat, and hopefully it's resolved by the next time we do a stream. So thank you all for coming in tonight, peeps, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.